Hey YouTube, welcome to Matter of Opinion. I'm Walls P. Today we're going to speak on a controversial topic. Trump versus Obama. Who did more for minorities and blacks? Now, it's going to be controversial, but try to keep an open mind. See the points that we make. You might look at things differently. Today I got my boy, Vic. He's going to help, do the debate on the different topics that we're going to cover. And you can follow his channel on YouTube. God has Victor's back. Today I can't speak. It's crazy. But stay tuned and check out what we got to offer.
Time for me to hold it down. Time for me to break it down. Y'all cats don't wanna see me. Y'all better mind your P's and Q's.
What's up, YouTube? It's your boy, Ray the Dawn, Walls P, and we got a special guest today.
Victor here in the house.
Yep. Make sure you check out his channel.
God has Victor's back. That's my channel. Support and subscribe.
Today we're bringing you a controversial banger. You know what I mean? It's about to get feisty. Obama versus Trump. Who did more for minorities? Let's get it popping. So, Mr. Victor.
Yes, sir.
Why do you feel that Trump has done more for minorities than Obama?
I feel he has done more for minorities just for the simple fact that you can see it. He's taking more people out of jail than Obama did. Obama had the House and the Senate, and he didn't do nothing with that. Well, let me look at the camera. Obama had the Senate and the House, and he didn't do nothing for black people. He did more for gay people than he did for black people. And I'm giving you my opinion. I'm no political expert or nothing like that. I'm just giving you my opinion. Trump, even Kim Kardashian, has taken out and done more for black people than Obama, in my opinion. Hooking up with Trump and doing for black people. Even black people know this, man. The only thing Obama did was give out phones, more welfare. Christians were getting beheaded all over the world under Obama. You barely hear about wars under Trump. I give Obama that he took the economy from the rut and he took it out and built it up a little bit. Best year he had was 2015 when the economy was real good under him. Trump took it over. The economy is doing very well still under him. Not his fault that the coronavirus came along and destroyed his economy. A lot of people are blaming him that it's his fault the economy is doing bad. I don't feel that way.
Okay. Walls P.
All right. Let's start off with the comment of Trump took more blacks out of jail.
He did.
Do you realize that Obama released more people than the Clinton and Bush? Matter of fact, the past 11 presidents combined. That's how much blacks that Obama had released out of jail. Number two,
I didn't see that.
he had 62 minorities working, in the federal bench to serve in the Senate. That's more than Clinton. And everybody know with Clinton, they say, yo, that's the first black president pretty much. Black people love Clinton.
Anybody that's
Yeah.
and he didn't do anything. And he didn't do anything but hurt black people.
And
Put
okay.
people in prison.
Let me
Yeah.
finish.
Okay. Also, you look at him banning solitary confinement for juveniles, which we all know minorities, well, blacks and minorities basically is overpopulating the prison system. So that's another thing.
Stop doing crimes and you won't go to jail. That's how I
Yeah,
look at
that's
it.
true. Let's look at how he funded the HSBCU. With his Pell Grants, he put so many, he basically made low poverty people able to go to college. Veterans Choice. You could hear Trump saying, "Oh, Veterans Choice, it took 50 years for Veterans Choice to be passed, but yet my administration passed it." No. Veterans Choice was basically implemented in 2014 under Obama, which no other president was able to get it. What he did was he extended it and made it so that other veterans can, go to their doctors or whatever. So even his what is it? His Criminal Reform Act. If you look at the policy, it was literally based off the criminal reform that Obama did. You know,
Yeah,
so the
I
only
agree with
the
that.
only difference is it backdated it further, and the maximum sentence of 25 to life, he just shortened it so you do 25. But if you go step by step, yeah, look into it and see. And the funny thing about the First Step Act that he did, do y'all realize that that wasn't even the first original bill? When they tried to pass it through, I don't remember the gentleman's name that I have it written down. Okay, it was Dick Durbin and Charles Grassley who said no, it's not going, like, no, this is not good. This original plan. The Democrats fought and changed that plan to where it is, and that's the bill that's been signed into Congress. And everybody's like, yo, you know, yeah, Trump, you know, he does good with signing the bill and everything like that. Do y'all realize that Ronald Reagan signed for Dr. Martin Luther King's birthday, and he opposed the bill? So yes, so my thing is, yes, you can say, oh, he signed the bill, whatever, this, that, and the third, but if you look at the original bill, it was not as conducive as it is now. And look at the My Brother's Keeper Act, where impoverished areas, they have programs to make sure kids can read at their level that they're supposed to be in. You got job employment, you know, job placement, you know, stuff like that. Oh, another thing he did, he also implanted the, what is it called? SBA. It's the SBA, where if you're an ex-con, you're able to qualify for $50,000, up to $50,000 to start a small business. So
Trump is helping out too with that.
but people are saying, oh, Obama did nothing for blacks. That's a lie. Do you know how much?
A lot of blacks feel that way. Wow. A lot of blacks feel that way.
Still gotta let him finish, man.
Yeah. So it's like, I understand a lot of blacks may feel that way, but what they're saying is, well, he didn't put no money directly into my pocket. That like, he's not going to be able to please everybody. But to say the man didn't do a lot for blacks, it's outrageous. It's outrageous.
He did some things for black people, but not to the extent everybody glorifying that he did for black people. You know what I'm saying? They blame Trump for deporting and putting Hispanic kids in cages. Obama did that.
Yeah, he did.
You know?
He did.
Obama did that.
Yeah,
The wall, he put the wall. We need a wall in this country.
Obama.
We need a wall.
So, hold up. So why do you believe we need a wall?
We need a wall just for the simple fact that you got all these people coming here illegally, raping the medical field, the hospitals. The school systems are going down. When you had a classroom of 20, 25 kids, now you got 50 kids, they can't learn properly. You know what I'm saying? And people want to complain, but y'all were the ones that got them people here, supporting them, or let them come in the country. Now y'all want to bitch that, oh, my kids are not learning in school. Hey, thank y'all for helping people come here legally, making the classrooms from a small group, that's where you learn, into a big posse of kids in the classroom. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. The schools are a mess, bro. And people are coming here illegally, working, sending other money to the countries, empowering the countries, and they don't invest nothing in America. Y'all know that, bro.
Yeah, but look at it like this too. It's always saying that they come in illegally and invest in the country and stuff like this.
And they don't hire black people when they open up businesses, buy buildings. They don't even employ black people, bro. And these other people, black people are defending, bro.
But how is that an Obama problem?
No, I'm saying that's why we need the wall, and that's why I support Trump with the wall. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, but his whole basis for the wall was pretty much they're coming in committing crimes and doing all, like, if you look at it,
The guy is racist.
now
Trump been around forever. Now all of a sudden he's racist.
now
Let him explain his point.
Okay, the racist situation. I'm gonna get back to
And remember, I'm not a political expert, nothing. I'm just giving my opinion on my man.
Well, we all getting
the bad of it from day one. From day one, Democratic Party vowed to get him out of power, and y'all believe in everything that they're saying in the media. The media and the Democrats are together to get this man out of power.
But check this out, though.
Yeah.
For you to say, think about it. The vibe that your man gives off is he's racist.
Yeah.
What has he ever said about any of these unarmed killings of blacks?
What do you mean? Unarmed killings of blacks?
He never said anything. The problem is
he hasn't said nothing.
Yeah, exactly.
Previous presidents haven't said anything either.
What you mean?
Clinton
they haven't said anything?
and all of them never
No,
spoke about
they
the
would.
black
They would say stuff. They would say stuff about it. Now check this out.
Come on, Wally.
How is it that you can have a Black Lives Matter movement that are peaceful protesting, and remember, the people that are doing the looting and stuff like this are people that have agendas to try and mess up the Black Lives Matter movement.
I fully agree with you.
You know,
so you got some that might
So here's
infiltrate
the thing. If you got anything that happened, like for instance, was that in South Carolina where you had the white people with the Confederate flags and KKK, all of this? He spoke on it quickly and said those people aren't that bad.
He spoke for both groups. He spoke for the minority group and he spoke for the white people.
What did he say?
He said that they were good and bad in both sides. That's what he said.
I literally hear him referring to them as thugs.
Thugs?
That's what you literally hear your man refer to them as, thugs. But then
you have some thugs in there. He ain't lying.
You may have some thugs. You may have
In
some
both
thugs.
sides.
You may have some thugs in there, but if they're peacefully protesting, what does thugs have to do with it? What does the label have to? Here's the thing: these people were walking with guns down the street, and he said they're not bad.
That's the South. They have the right to walk with their guns out.
It doesn't matter. You still can't explain to me how. You still can't explain to me how during the Black Lives Matter protests, you had a white guy that shot 2 people, injured another one. And then he turns around and say about the guy, oh, he probably felt intimidated and basically saying he wasn't bad.
How about the Trump supporter in Portland? They killed him not too long ago, a few days ago, because he was a Trump supporter. That's why they killed him.
Yeah, I don't agree with that. I don't agree with
that.
They
killed him for being a Trump supporter, and you know who I'm talking about, the one in Portland.
Yeah, but
you know what I'm saying.
So
there's good and bad in both sides.
But here's the thing: I guarantee you, Trump will step up in ASAP and say, "Oh, that was wrong." I guarantee you, he'll step up ASAP.
He'll defend both sides.
I had a conversation just the other day where it's like, Trump is going to see Jacob's mother and everything like that.
Yeah.
You notice how every time he's going to either speak to, for instance, like when he spoke to George Floyd's folks or whatever.
Right.
You notice how that stuff is on a hush hush. He doesn't go on the panel and discuss it, whatever, this, that, and the third. But then when it comes to speaking bad, saying they're thugs, whatever, or speaking good about, whites and stuff like that, he'll go on the panel and do it. But stuff that is contributing towards, quote unquote, supposed to be showing some kind of, what's the word I'm looking for? Sympathy for blacks, it's on a hush hush. You don't hear
everybody don't show sympathy for black people, even the media.
Yeah, but if you're the president, you're supposed to make lead by example.
And not to cut you both off, but to bring up that point about protesting, it actually is illegal to protest with firearms.
Okay.
In case most people don't know that, it is actually illegal to protest with firearms.
I didn't know that.
There's an article that Congress passed where if you are protesting with firearms, it's technically considered a riot.
Now,
but how come they're not getting arrested if it's illegal?
Simply because
from both sides, because you got black people too,
well,
and minority people with guns too, and they're not getting arrested.
Well, that depends on the state, the county, wherever, and then whoever wants to. But by law, it is illegal to protest.
All I know is that if we sit down and put all emotions aside, because right now everybody's very emotional, very emotional. If we sit down and put emotions to the side and sit down and hear what this man has to say, I guarantee you a lot of people will change their mind how they feel about this man. This man is for America. Before him, everybody used to complain, oh, politicians, they ain't no good, they don't do nothing for the people, they don't do nothing for the American people. You got a president that's all for America and nothing but for America. They want to label him a racist, they want to get him out of power. Why? Because he don't offer free welfare? You know what I'm saying? He don't offer all this free stuff for you. He offers a job. I'm going to create jobs so you could get up and stop depending on the government and go get a job and work.
Well,
Trump. I mean, I said Trump. Obama was doing the same thing during the recession and everything.
Yeah,
like that. Yeah.
But a lot of people I was hearing this from people all over, even in the media. There was a lot of jobs, but a lot of them were part-time jobs. People had to work 1 or 2 jobs to make a full-time job.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you know that.
Well,
there were a lot of part-time jobs.
Not to interrupt both of you, but to be fair, and this is to be honest, to be fair, you really can't blame either Trump or Obama for the welfare crisis because all minorities are on welfare. And,
no, I'm not blaming them. I'm saying that this president is trying to get them out of welfare. The food stamps, people on food stamps has come down under him.
And even during Obama's time, Obama was
38.7 million people on food stamps right now.
Even
compared 42 million with Obama.
Well, yeah, but you gotta understand, even in Obama time, Obama was trying to lower it at a low pace because you know most people realize this. The majority of people on welfare are white people.
Economy is now because he set things in motion, and realistically, whenever you set things in motion with the economy, you don't really see the turnover till about 2 years later. So it's a trickle down effect. So it's like if I give you if I'm leading, you know, the whole game and there's 2 minutes left and I got a 30-point lead and I put you in, how could you mess up the game? You can't mess up the game, you know.
But you also got to look at it this way. Another president could have stepped in and messed up the economy.
That's true.
Trump took it and kept it nicely and getting better and better. You know what I'm trying to say? They don't give him no credit. While you know, they don't give Trump no credit.
I'm not gonna say Trump didn't do things.
He has done a lot.
My issue, like
for a non-politician, for a businessman, he's running the country as a business. He ain't running America like no political way. They've been running this country politically for how many years now? For the last 20 years?
Forever.
The Bushes,
forever.
The Clintons. Go back 20 years until now. This country has been at war. Over what? Over lies, bro. This guy say, yo, no more wars. That's it. Why are we in war for?
You do realize
common sense wars, bro.
You do realize that he sent missiles to Syria, right? And the whole talk was, yo, Hillary's gonna go to war with Syria. You know, he sent missiles to Syria, right?
Yeah.
So I'm just saying. So it might not have been a war, but he did send missiles to Syria, and his whole argument was like people's whole
people are not dying.
Now here's the thing. Here's the thing. The only reason why it wasn't a war is because when he buddied up with Putin.
Time for me to hold it down. Time for me to break it down. Y'all cats don't wanna see me. Y'all better mind your P's